Recording button.
Hello,
Double tap to activate.
YouTube. I am just stopping by today to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day with this fun hand knit 4-leaf clover dishcloth. This is a fun way to say happy spring, happy March, happy St. Patrick's Day in your kitchen. This is mine. I made it probably 9 years ago. It's looking pretty good considering how much it's been washed. I mean, I do kind of spill a lot. Gets a lot of use in my house, I can't lie. But it's faded maybe just a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good for how much use it's got. So I think this would be a great gift, give to a friend, housewarming gifts. I think that knitting and crochet dishcloths make wonderful gifts for people. And if you're new to my channel, my name's May, and I love to knit and crochet, and I also happen to be visually impaired. So on my channel, I'm going to try to describe colors when I know them. I'm completely colorblind myself, so I don't always remember what color things are, but I do my best, and I'll try to describe it. So this is green. It's a dishcloth. It's about 7 inches by 6 inches. It has what's called garter stitch edging or border around all of it, and then it has the plain knit stitch or stockinette stitch as the background, and then it has the 4-leaf clover pictured in garter stitch as well. This particular dishcloth is knit with a 100% machine washable yarn called Dishie. Dishie is from a company called crochet.com. We crochet, and this month it's on sale for 20% off. Now this is not a sponsored video. They didn't ask me to make this video. They didn't send me free yarn to make this video. They don't even know I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I love yarn. I love to knit and crochet. I love Dishie. I love We Crochet. So I want to share it with you. I think dishcloths are a great beginner knit and crochet project. If you're even just thinking about knitting and crochet, get your Dishie today because it's on sale. And dishcloths are the great beginner project because they're small. You can finish them in a short time. I mean, you could make a blanket for your first project, but I wouldn't recommend it. It can be a little overwhelming, and you kind of want to get that satisfaction of I finished it. So I think they're a great project for beginners for your first project. My first crochet project, dishcloth. My first knitting project, dishcloth. So, the thing about dishcloths too is, as I've said in other videos, if they're not perfect, it's okay. If you get your stitch count a little off, it's okay. It just needs to be a practical, functional item that you use in your kitchen. After you've made a few for yourself and you're able to keep your edges straight, maybe make a few for gifts. I've made several for my parents. I lived with them for a while and they badly needed dishcloths. How do I know? Because I spent a lot of time cooking and cleaning in their kitchen, and I was like, oof, they need dishcloths. So I got busy with my needles and knitted them several. So they're great gifts, housewarming gifts. Company comes over, quick little gift. You can make them up. Once you get practice and skilled with knit and crochet, you can whip up a dishcloth in a day, a few hours. So they're great, they're practical, they're functional, they're good gifts. Dishie is a great yarn for it. It's 100% cotton. It's machine washable. Like I said, I made this about 9 years ago. So it can get used, clean up my spilled coffee, my spilled tea, my spilled hot cocoa, whatever I spilled on my counter. And then, a few times, rinse it out a few times, then throw it in the wash. This thing has been washed, I don't even know how many times. Now, I get not everybody wants always a reusable cloth. There are some times when you might want a bleach wipe, something like that, raw chicken, salmonella risks. I get it. Those things are great for bleach wipes. But you don't always need that. Sometimes you do just need a reusable cloth, like a coffee or a tea spill. So if you're wondering what it looks like knit, this little dishcloth, this green 4-leaf clover, is what Dishie looks like knit up. If you're wondering what it looks like crocheted, I have a fun little sample. I am holding up. Dishie comes in 2 sizes, by the way. It comes in these cute little skeins. These little skeins are about, they're not really little. They're like 190 yards. You could get, I think, at least 2 maybe 3 dishcloths out of it. If you're going for the hand towel, which I have knit hand towels before and given them as gifts for people. They're wonderful. Dishie makes wonderful hand towels. You could probably go with the cone. This is a Dishie cone that I'm holding up. It's about 770 yards, I think. The one that I'm holding up is called Creme Brulee. It's sort of a pale custardy yellow, and I have a little swatch crocheted up. This is the half double crochet. So if you're wondering, I know that there are some channels where they just talk knitting, some just talk crochet. I happen to knit and crochet, and I think it's really fun to see what yarns look like in both, because I'll be the first to admit, I see some yarns and I'm like, I think that yarn is more designed for knitting. I see others and I think, yeah, that looks better in crochet. I don't particularly care for that knit. So I think it's kind of fun to see what it looks like in both. So this little swatch in the Creme Brulee is the half double crochet. I think Dishie crochets up beautifully. I also think it knits up beautifully. I think it's a very versatile yarn that you could do both with. I even have this fun little dishcloth. It's a sunflower. It has a brown center, and then it has these fun 8 little petals that are crocheted with the Creme Brulee, this nice yellow. Now, I will confess to you, I couldn't find a brown in Dishie in my house when I was wanting to make this. So the brown center of this, it is thicker. It's a different yarn. It's the Lily Sugar and Cream. It's also a versatile machine washable cotton. But the petals on this are Dishie. You can tell it's a slightly thinner yarn, but they're both a number 4 weight machine washable cotton yarn. So you can see how it does crochet up beautifully. It knits up beautifully. And I have, with the smaller skein that I was showing you, the color is a mulberry, which is kind of a nice dark purple. I think it's really pretty. I am completely colorblind, but I still do think purples are very pretty. I also have 2 of these cones in Fiesta Red and Jalapeno. Look at the size of those babies. You can easily get some hand towels out of that. Fiesta Red is supposed to be like Fiesta, come on, it's supposed to be like a fun, fiery, bright, orangish red. The jalapeno is supposed to be like a nice, bright, fun green. I was thinking these could make some really fun kitchen stuff. I think you could do a whole lot more though. I'll confess, I haven't done a ton with it, but I think in coasters, even like placemats, table runners, I think Dishie has a lot of potential. But don't just limit Dishie to your kitchen. I mean, I confess. But I think Dishie in my house is becoming a bored housewife. I think she wants to leave the house, okay? I see potential. I am wearing a white granny stitch crocheted bucket hat. I confess, it's not made out of Dishie. I went to the We Crochet Comfy worsted and made this. But I'm thinking Dishie would also be great with this. I have a few other items that are not made with Dishie. This is a knit market bag or beach bag. It's made with the We Crochet cotton in the color Swan, which is like a off-white, kind of a white with a yellowy tint, kind of a beige. But I'm thinking Dishie would also be great for that. I have other hand knit products that I've made. A little cell phone pouch with a little water bottle sling, right? These are not made with Dishie, but why shouldn't they be? Dishie it's super hard wearing, meaning it's meant to get dirty. It's meant to go through the wash numerous times and still hold up. So I think that these items, like my bucket hat, my market tote, my water bottle sling, those are items that, like, I live on a rural property. So when I go out for a walk, I don't need to bring my giant hot pink purse every time, right? And I don't. Sometimes I just need the water bottle sling. I want my water with me. I want my phone with me in case I fall. I want my keys with me. And that's about it. And so something like this is a super practical item that's going to go outside. It's going to get dirty. It can go in the wash multiple times. I think that the water bottle slings, the phone pouches, market totes, bucket hats, they're all items that could be fun beach day items, right? You're looking for a beach bag. I think Dishie would be great for that. you're going on a quick walk, taking the dog out for a walk, going to the dog park. All you want is your phone and your water bottle and your keys. I think Dishie could be great. This is not Dishie. This is a cotton hemp yarn, which has sadly been discontinued. Most of my favorite yarns you'll discover have been discontinued. So I'm always looking for substitutes, right? This was the Lion brand Martha Stewart cotton hemp. It's sort of a pinkish purple, I believe, if I recall. And it's not the softest yarn, but it's super durable. And that's what I was looking for a water bottle sling and a cell phone case. I just wanted durable and practical. Something that I could take outside if it got dirty, throw it in the wash, no big deal. So I made these practical little items, but it's a discontinued yarn. What am I gonna do? Because I'd like to make this in more colors. So I was thinking Dishie, right? It'd be great in green and the purple, maybe multicolored. No, Dishie comes in multicolors. The cones, not quite as much color, but you can still get white, you can still get black, you can still get the swan and the ash and the navy blue. There's still plenty of choices, but just not quite as many as the smaller skeins come in stripes and multis. They have a really pretty berry basket pink stripe color. Be super fun for maybe like a market bag or something. So I think it's a really versatile yarn. I think for my cell phone pouches and my water bottle slings, I'm thinking for a good substitute for this cotton hemp, I'm thinking Dishie could be my go-to replacement for this yarn. That's what I'm thinking. So when you see the name Dishie, don't just think like, keep it in the kitchen. She doesn't want to be kept in the kitchen. She wants to go out for a walk to the park. She wants to go to the beach with your beach bag. She wants to go and hang out. She's a very versatile, practical yarn. So visit crochet.com today. Don't delay and get yourself some Dishie. And happy knitting and crocheting. Either way. Thanks for stopping by today and spending a little bit of your day with me. And of course, once again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Why not make yourself a cute little 4-leaf clover dishcloth? And remember, no matter what, this channel's about creativity for everybody. And no matter what your craft is, whether it's sewing, quilting, beading, sculpting, knitting, crocheting, whatever it is, today is a great day to craft and create. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Stop recording. Pause button.
I am one of the 16 million people who are considered legally blind. As a content creator, I want to ensure that my video is accessible as possible to people with visual impairments, meaning that I include descriptions. So this video opens with a picture that says, "Welcome to my channel," spelled out in blue and red yarn. Then at the end of the video, there's a picture of the green 4-leaf clover knit dishcloth, followed by a picture of the brown and yellow crochet sunflower dishcloth, followed by a picture of the creme brulee crochet swatch, and then a picture of the 3 Dishie cones that were featured in the video in the Fiesta Red, Jalapeno, and Creme Brulee. The next picture is of the water bottle sling and cell phone pouch that is knit. And the closing screen of the video says, "Thank you for watching," spelled out in blue and red yarn.